Good morning, Facebook family and friends and my faithful Lawyer YouTube subscribers. Today is Thursday, February the 9th, 2017. So normally you would see me shooting my videos. I normally shoot my videos with this laptop. I've done that for the past 5 years. And now I'm moving to a different format where the videos will be shoot. I have a cameraman here now with me, and we have lighting, we have some different things that we're trying out just to improve the quality of the videos and just take them to a different level. And I'm working on some other projects. So hopefully over the next few weeks, you'll see me interviewing different people, more people talking, discussion stuff, more discussion sets here in the house, using this expensive equipment I've just purchased. So I'm trying to do things a little different, kind of upgrade, as Beyonce would say. But I wanted to talk to y'all about a subject I saw last night on Facebook. It was a huge debate post going on about tops and bottoms here in Atlanta. And I'll be very honest with you, I've never understood the whole tops and bottom thing here in Atlanta, why some people identify as tops only or bottoms only or verse. When I came out to the gay scene in the late 80s, early 90s, this was a subject that was not discussed the way it's discussed now. You didn't really meet people who identified one as a bottom or a top or a verse, just whatever happened. You didn't just, it wasn't really discussed. It's not, now today, you have a whole segment of guys who either identify as bottoms or tops or versatile, and they're stuck. They don't want to change from, they're strictly a bottom or they're strictly a top or they're, so there is no, they're stuck in these roles, or they've labeled themselves and placed themselves in these positions, sexual positions, and they don't want to leave this position. So you have an imbalance in the community. You have a huge segment of guys who identify as bottoms for whatever reasons. And you have a small section that might identify as tops, and you have another, but I'd say in the middle of the road, group of guys who consider themselves versatile. But you still have a larger section of guys who identify as bottoms than you do versatile or tops. Now, I've never understood this phenomenon. It's only taken place in the past 10 or 15 years. And I would say the reason this problem persists is very simply the internet. You have all these guys going on Jack'd and Grindr or Instagram, and it's like ordering a pizza. So they're ordering up the sexual position they want for the evening. Where if you're in a relationship, or you're trying to build a relationship, I came out in an era when most guys were building relationships. Today, that's just completely different. A lot of these guys don't want relationships. So a lot of these guys are just searching for sex. So they find themselves just going out searching for that sexual position that satisfies them for that night. And they get stuck. In a relationship, you grow. So you might enter into a relationship as a bottom or a top, but the longer you're with your sexual partner, things begin to change. And that's the positive thing about being in a relationship. Things begin to change, and you begin to explore different things that you may not do with a stranger you meeting for a sexual hookup on Jack or Grindr. That's why I look at these guys who are stuck in these sexual positions and they wonder why they cannot get into a relationship. They can't get into a relationship because they've closed the door on other sexual opportuniunities. In fact, I saw a post that said, one guy said he saw two bottoms kissing. And so I had to ask him, well, what makes a guy a bottom? And if you saw a picture of two bottoms kissing, how did you know they were both bottoms? Don't they both have penises and assholes? So since they both have a penis, they both have an asshole, what specifically made these two guys bottoms? We need to stop this foolishness. This is ignorance. And this ignorance that's taking place in our communities concerning top, bottom, and verse, it doesn't make any sense. And it's harming the overall community because people are not able to move forward. They're stuck. They put themselves in this position and say, I'm a bottom, I'm not going to explore something different. And then they sit around and say, well, why can't I get into a relationship? Why can't I find somebody? You have pigeonholed yourself into, you or society or someone has just placed you in this box, and you allowed yourself to be placed in this box. And now you're stuck there. Because in my opinion, if you're a bottom, you can top. And if you're a top, you can't bottom. Now that might not be something that you do all the time. It might not be your preference to do it. There's a lot of stuff I do sexually with my partners that it wasn't really something I did all the time, but it was something I did to satisfy my sexual partner. That's why relationships play a part in this. Because if you're in a relationship, you're trying to make this relationship work, you've got to be open to exploring different options and different sexual positions and different things so that you grow sexually with your partner, not get stagnant and stuck in the same box. I have an incident recently where some very close friends of mine broke up. They were in a relationship for about 15 years, and one of the partners decided that he would just become a bottom. Well, they started off in a versatile relationship. I'm not sure why one individual decided that he was not going to top his partner any longer. But this kind of pissed one of my friends off that was in a relationship. He was angry about this because he wasn't getting this type of sexual satisfaction he was used to in a relationship. So, and I was kind of confused about this. I'm like, why, if you're in a relationship with your partner, you have to be able to sexually satisfy that person unless you don't want the relationship anymore. And that's pretty much what happened. They terminated their relationship because one of the partners decided he was going to be a strict bottom from here on out, and the other individual wasn't getting the sexual satisfaction he wanted out of the relationship. So because of this, they terminated their relationship, broke up their homes, sold their houses, separated. Now 2 years later, the person who said that he wanted to be, well, about a year and a half, the person who said he wanted to be a strict bottom has changed his mind. Because he's out exploring, he realizes something. Everybody he's meeting is a bottom. So sexually, he can't find what he's looking for that he's getting from his partner. So now he realizes that the mistake he made was terminating his relationship because he didn't want to top his partner. So now he realizes that maybe he should try to go, but it's hard to go back to people after you done broke their heart. It takes a very strong person to accept you back into their life and reopen that door for a possible to reopen that relationship after you broke their heart. So I don't think they're going to be getting back together. At least the one who wanted to be the strict bottom, who's now changed his mind and realized that he's going to do some topping, has this. But the guy who was hurt and destroyed in all this relations by this whole thing really doesn't want to go back that direction. Guys, open your minds. Think outside the box. Don't limit yourself to just one sexual position in this lifestyle. By limiting yourself, you're closing all these amazing opportunities around you. Great guys that you could be in a relationship with, those doors are closing. Because you're closing them off because you're putting yourself into this little box. And all I'm asking to say is just think about it. I'm not saying that you should go out and be a top or bottom. Right? Think about sex. Don't give yourself boundaries that could limit what you're trying to do sexually with your partner, especially if you truly want a relationship. Going into a relationship with certain boundaries just may not necessarily work. And you may not find, if you're a bottom, you may not find that top that you desire. And if you're a top, you may not find that bottom, that strict bottom that you desire. Open the boundaries. Don't limit yourself. Don't let the thoughts of bottom and top and versatile, all this stuff get into your head and reflect on who you are as a person. Those are just sexual acts. They should not define you as a person. Anyway, this video is a little bit longer because, like I said, we're doing a different format. So normally, when I do my videos on YouTube on my laptop, it kind of counts down. I see the time and everything. I don't know if we had 10, 15, 20 minutes. I don't know. We have to figure this stuff out. Anyway, if you like my videos, and if you like the new format, and you think, give me your thoughts. Don't forget to click like, share these videos with family and members and friends. And give me your thoughts about today's subject on this top, bottom, and verse, and why people limit themselves. Why do they force these boundaries around their sexual identity? Why won't they be more open-minded to different sexual positions? Why limit yourself? It just doesn't make sense to me. But remember, I came out in a different era. I mean, a lot of these, I see this in a lot of younger guys more so than guys my age. A lot of guys my age are more open-minded to whatever. Maybe because as you get older, I guess you say, shit, I gotta do whatever if I want to keep a damn nigga in my bed. You gotta have a list of shit. Yeah, I do this. Yeah, I do that. And yeah, oh yeah, I'll do a little bit of that too. No, yeah, I'll do this and some of that too. Yeah, oh, of course I do that. You know I do that. So don't limit yourself. Don't create these boundaries. Leave the door open. That's all I'm asking. Just think about it. Don't beat me up on this video. Anyway, I'm out and enjoy your Thursday. It is Thursday, February the 9th, and year in 2017, and I'm out.